your boy Deez and check it out, because you know what, man, election season is back upon us yet again. Now, I love this season. You know why? Because I like studying people. When you study people, you study the masses. When you study the movements of the sheep, you know where they're going to go next, okay? Now, it shows how easily people could be swayed, at least during election time. They could be fooled. They could buy into agendas. Propaganda could be spread. They could be sold dreams. People buy into promises that really, and if you know the history of this whole political process, usually a lot of these promises are not fulfilled. But yet they keep falling for the same trick like every year, or for the presidential trick, they fall for it every 4 years. Now, I'm not telling you not to vote. You should definitely vote, okay? But you got to hold these politicians a little bit to the fire a little bit more, right? Now, let me just show you and really tell you about how futile the political process, or if not the political process, the polling process is. Because in North Carolina, right, they got these polls they run every week. They're claiming they're so accurate. They tell the scope of how the entire United States thinks. And they poll about 800 people or 1,000, and they kind of extrapolate it to everybody, right? Now, they ran this one poll. I believe it's the PPP. And they came up with the results that if Donald Trump was to go up against Hillary Clinton in a presidential race, Donald Trump would win. Now, that's not the surprising part. That's not the newsworthy part, right? The newsworthy part is that there's a candidate that's actually sticking in as an independent. Now, the name of the candidate is Deez Nuts, okay? Now, the crazy thing about it, and everybody's looking at it, is what the fuck? How the hell did Deez Nuts get on this poll? Now, in reality, Deez Nuts is actually a fictional name. A 15-year-old boy named Brady Olson, right, registered the name as a candidate. It doesn't meet any type of presidential requirement. Anyways, it's kind of funny, but it just tells us how much of a fucking joke this really is, okay? This person, Deez Nuts, got 9% of the votes, right? Now, let me just give my personal opinion on the entire political, atmosphere nowadays. Listen. And this is just mine. I want you guys to get in the comment section. You guys could kind of tell me I'm wrong or agree or disagree, or just let me know your view, okay? My personal opinion is that there's only two candidates I'm really even interested in hearing from. Well, not even interested in hearing from. I'm listening to everyone, but the two people I'm kind of focusing on now, because I think they have legitimate chances to win, and I actually think they're actually saying some compelling things, are Donald Trump, and that might surprise you, but I'll explain, and also Bernie Sanders, right? Now, listen, I'm not a slave to any type of party. Listen, I'm a free thinker. I'll vote for anybody, okay? If Deez Nuts come with some banging ideas, Deez Nuts might get that vote, okay? But the reason why I'm interested, or at least listening to Donald Trump, and a lot of people I know don't like him. I get it. Listen, Donald Trump is an asshole. He's one of those guys that you can't like him. You know what I mean? However, I ain't trying to get the guy that I'm going to be buddy-buddy with. I love Obama, right? But I've still looked at Obama and I'm like, dog, you're kind of like a politician. Now, the only thing that's intriguing about Donald Trump to me, and I think to a lot of Americans, is that Donald Trump doesn't come off like a politician. He comes off like he's just talking to you like a regular guy, like a straight-up guy, which is normal, is human. Yes, he has faults, which means, yes, he might be a little racist. Who knows? He might be a little bit arrogant, whatever the case is. But at least he's coming off like he's not just kind of giving you a script. He's not just kind of trying to fit in that box of being politically correct. And this whole notion of being politically correct has really, it's robbed the viewers, and our viewers will rob the citizens of an opportunity to really learn about your candidate, because you can't say certain things, you can't answer questions a certain way. You got to keep it politically correct. Now, the other person on the other side, as I said, is Bernie Sanders. And the reason why, and by the way, let me just get Hillary out of the mix. Hillary, to me, she's cool, but she's much more of the same. We need a change. Okay, Hillary, great. I like you. Cool. If you win, am I going to riot? No, but we've had you. Okay, we've had you. You're pretty much Obama, a little bit different. You're pretty much Bill Clinton, a little bit different. Listen, we need something new. Okay. Unless somebody's about to institute slavery, I got to look at all the fucking options. Hillary, come back in the next 4, you be all right. But Bernie Sanders right now, I think he's also really seeming like he's trying to at least be honest with the people about the bullshit of the quote-unquote system. And the fact that he's able to acknowledge that to us and say, hey, we got a lot of work to do, but the system is not going to help us out. And basically, this is how politics work. And he's at least trying to relate to the people, at least the people like me, that matter. I believe he's doing a great job. Now, I'm going to evaluate both candidates, and I'll continue to do it until it's time to vote. That's pretty much what it is. But Hillary Clinton, she's cool. Listen, if Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders were in there, obviously Hillary Clinton gets the vote. But to me, it's like, okay, it's another one. It's like a DJ Khaled record, another one. Okay, get a comment box. Make sure you guys like, man, not to talk too much politics, but Deez Nuts is running shit out here. But there are other serious candidates to consider. If you can't vote, man, you might just say fuck them all. However, it's important that you actually tune in and listen, because a lot of times you'll hear some good things. Like I believe Obama came in, and I graduated college recently, and Obama definitely put out a good, like, what was it, bill or law, whatever it is, that gave me some good tax breaks when I was in college. So dope for him and dope for me. So he was good in that sense, but in other sense, I'm still looking at Obama like, damn, bruh, you just a politician after all that talk. It's your boy Deez, Akademiks. Get in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. I'm out.